Welcome, everybody. This is Cartoons Etc, and I'm AF Branco, one of your favorite cartoonists, I'm sure. And welcome. Going to kick it off strong here. My man, Trump. Well, welcome back to our highly scripted show. As you can tell, we're going to bring in my buddy, Joe Dan here.
Hey,
Joe Dan, how are you doing?
good. What are you doing here?
I don't know. I just stumbled in off the street and the
our
door was
highly-
open.
Our highly scripted show.
That was a great video.
That was a pretty cool video. I found that today. Yeah.
Yep.
A lot of stuff going on.
A lot of stuff going on. I thought we'd go over some of the cartoons and
Been drawing again, have you?
yeah, I've been drawing again. Yeah, we got a couple of comments already. What do you know?
Well, hold on. Well, there we go.
The legend. Yeah. Keep up the great work, sir. Thank you, William. So, how's it coming with your...
Destination Alabama. That's a song right there, man. What's going on? Hold on, Alabama. Y'all, they banned a Ted Nugent show.
They did?
Yeah, we want to hear about that.
Yeah, definitely.
Y'all aren't supposed to do that. That's what California did.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I thought we'd go over some of the cartoons and talk about some of the issues that are happening. Again, welcome everybody. You're the reason I do this, and we just try to keep it going, try to illustrate what's happening through cartoons, and so I appreciate you sharing them and to all four corners of the earth. But let me get up to the newer stuff here. I did have a new cartoon folder. I don't know what I did with it. Here we go. I must have deleted it by accident. Oh gosh!
All right.
Yeah,
We're still learning the buttons.
yeah. How about that? The new cartoons. I can find it here in another spot. So anyway, talk amongst yourselves while I find the folder.
All right. Very nice.
What's coming up on your new show?
Well, you know what? We're at the point now where we're in the last like 2 weeks. The biggest thing doing the Frog Legs is writing the script and pulling everything together. All the elements are here. So now we're just putting it together, and it's going to be a fun one. It's going to be a fun one.
That's awesome.
I hope. It was funny. Every time I put one out, I hate it. I get so full of anxiety because I'm just sure this is the worst one I've ever done. And,
yeah. Well, I feel the same way about my cartoons. Every time I put out a cartoon, well, I should have put a little of this, should have put a little of that. But if I did all that, it would probably take away from the point I'm trying to make.
Oh, it does. And that's the thing. We're just perfectionists. That's I think that's why you and I get along so well, because both of us are creative. We put out just whatever comes out of our demented brains.
For sure.
And
For sure.
We've been blessed. We've both been doing this. We started out around 2010-ish.
Yeah.
And through the wonderful Obama years.
Oh, geez, that's what kicked me into doing it. I was fed up with what he was doing to the country, so I started venting by drawing and throwing these cartoons on Facebook when Facebook and Twitter just came out, and it gave me an opportunity to get my stuff out there. And folks, a lot of the folks that are watching now have been with me since 2010, and I relate with them on some of the social media back and forth comments. I was wondering what you thought about the CNN, the CNN deal yesterday, town hall with Trump.
I think people are just being so unfair to that charming moderator.
Yeah, that poor thing.
Trump just he left a crater. There's still smoke coming up.
That's my next cartoon. You just blew my next cartoon.
Well, but the thing about it, a lot of us, in fact, millions of people tuned in with the hope that, number one, they had a Trump town hall. Number two, you got some new Republican management.
Right.
People had a little bit of hope that maybe they were going to try to fill that gap that Fox News just left.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? As soon as that, I almost said the B word, as soon as that female dog said her first line, you knew it was going south. She was horrible.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was horrible. But
CNN blew. I'm sorry. They blew such a wonderful opportunity. They had a chance to earn people's trust. They had their biggest audience in years. And rather than put their best foot forward, maybe that was their best foot forward, but at least they could try, pretend like you're not just radical lefties. But they couldn't even do that.
No.
They had their biggest audience in years, and they could not get past their rabid partisanship.
Their attempt at a narrative to destroy him right on live TV.
And boy, you've got cartoons of the backfire.
Yeah, well, here's just to go over a few of the cartoons. They've been doing this to him since he started. Since he said he was going to run for president, coming down the escalator. Whoops, let me get it right here. There we go. Yeah, so I'm just going to go through a couple of these because I'm sure people will recognize them. Yeah. CNN.
Those are years ago. Those are when Trump first got there.
Yeah.
How is it any different?
No, it's not.
It's just gotten worse.
Absolutely. Yep.
Yeah, CNN, that's their bull. And Trump, again, here we are, 6 years later, or however the math is, and same stuff. He just played them last night.
Yep. Yeah, he keeps messing with them. For sure.
Well, they keep messing with him.
Absolutely, he's going to fight back.
That's my favorite card. That's one of my favorite Branco cartoons ever.
This cartoon, or last night, reminded me of this cartoon. It was on the cover. It was on the cover of one of my books, actually, that I had out.
Yeah, I love that. I remember when I first saw that. I loved that, and you know what? That is very representative of his entire administration. Yeah. I was laughing while I was doing it. Oh, and that one, he chewed their asses out.
President Trump press conference. There we go. I really like this one. I got a kick out of it.
Oh, the Wolf Blitzer still looking for the Russia collusion stuff. Yeah, any day now.
Any day now, it's coming.
Oh,
it's coming. That's the thing, I wish, Trump covered a lot of things and he did great, but I wish he could have just hounded them a little bit on the fact that they lied for 4 years about the Russia hoax. Just a little bit.
I think so, but you know what, Trump, he genuinely goes in and tries to get along with everybody. He didn't go in there to pick a fight with that chick.
No.
She was there to pick a fight with him.
Absolutely. And he knew it. He was waiting for him. This one here, elephants in the room, this is what they want to talk about. They want to talk about Ukraine, Putin, Russia, racism, white supremacy, global warming. And the two big elephants in the room is the Hunter Biden laptop that they totally covered up. And then the Biden disaster, border inflation, foreign energy, Afghanistan crime. And this was done back in 22. So a lot of this stuff has been going on for a long time.
They're still hiding all that stuff. Oh, and I love this one, the GOP. The GOP sucks. I mean, the establishment GOP sucks. We have a few good ones.
Right.
But not in the establishment. Not in the establishment.
And this was done in 2019. And he was trying to get things done, but these guys here were just, standing in the way, talking the big talk, but not doing anything like Graham and Lindsey Graham.
It's very comforting to know Mitch McConnell has your back.
Yeah.
He destroyed my home state of Kentucky.
Yeah.
And I was telling everybody, I said, look, he's going to do it to you guys too.
Yep.
And look at him. Look at him, Turtle Boy.
Yep, for sure.
No.
But anyway, I think, and then the other thing in the news is the Comer. Is it Comer thing with the Gomer?
Comer. No, Gomer is in Texas. Comer is another Kentuckian.
Yeah.
And I don't trust any of these people, but he's the one who gave the press conference on Biden's, on all that. The new bombshells where there's like 9 different Bidens on the payroll.
Right.
And the thing I saw that just cracked me up is they created all these shell companies, all these LLCs.
Right.
And it wasn't to hide the bribes from us. He was setting them up with Romania and these other places to hide them from China. That's how corrupt they are. I think he had 9. He was using his grandkids to launder money.
Yep. No, at 9 kids. Said the only grandkid he didn't use to launder money was the one the illegitimate child down in wherever it was, Texas or somewhere.
Yeah, there's no Arkansas. They're still vetting her. They're still vetting her.
Yeah.
They got to make sure they can trust
her. She's the one that needs the money.
What about, forget Hunter, forget that trashy woman that he knocked up. A child, man. That's just.
I mean, a decent person would do something about that. If Biden had any kind of sense of morality, which he doesn't, it's obvious by the way he's running the country. Well, he would have forced Hunter to do something about it. So,
yeah, but you know what? If he weren't corrupt, he wouldn't be the one they selected,
right,
to put in the seat.
Yep,
because he was not elected.
Yep.
And I loved how Trump just kept bringing that home. And then and I'm sorry to keep going back, but that was so funny. That was so fun last night. She said, okay, what about 2020? What about 2020? Why do you keep talking about 2020?
yeah. That was the preemptive of the show. He's probably going to talk about 2020. He's probably going to keep bringing that up. And she was the one that kept bringing it up.
Totally. It's like, oh my God. And he couldn't finish a sentence before she said, oh, that's been debunked. Oh, that's been disproven. Oh, there's no evidence of that. Shut up. Oh, my gosh. I can't imagine her being married.
Oh, my.
I mean, if she
he's probably a liberal, too, so it's okay.
Yeah,
he probably drinks Bud Light. So
ain't no man immune to that level of bitch. I'm sorry.
Whoa.
Whoa, hey.
Yeah. Well, honesty is honesty,
Honesty.
Yeah, sometimes there's only a few words that can describe certain people, and you got to go for it.
You got to go for it.
Yeah.
Shoot for the trees.
Absolutely. I'm going through some of these comments. I really appreciate the comments that you've made, and we'll try to mention a few names. We got Paul Davies and Christy Runday Douglas. And of course, I have blurry vision, so you have to bear with me on some of these. We have Destination Alabama.
Oh my gosh. Y'all gave us Caitlin Collins and canceled Ted Nugent in the same week. Oh, Alabama. We gotta get that banjo back on your knee, you know.
Well, Destination loves the older cartoons. So do I. I keep bringing them back up and bringing them back up.
You know what? That's the whole thing. You need to put out a big giant collection. I mean, because this era. I mean, as soon as we win and then we get Trump back in there and we start fixing this crap, you need to have the communist era.
Yeah.
From Obama through Biden.
Well, I was thinking of coming up with well, actually, I'm in the works with it right now. I'm not sure how far I'll get, but I want to do it before Christmas, and so that people have a chance to order them. But call it the Chronicles of the Biden D with the Democrat logo, Biden Disaster. So
there you go. A cartoon summary.
Yeah. Well, I have I have 3 books that have been out. One is still out for sale. The other 2, I think they sold out a long time ago. The last one I saw online was for $300.
Oh, you're kidding me.
No, it was one of my older books. They had it on eBay or something for $300.
Hell, you need to crank some more of those dudes out.
I know. I'm thinking about it. People are getting scalped with the older ones. They buy them up and.
Yeah, you can give them a break sale for $2.99.
Yeah, Sherry Gray. Can't believe how much all of your older cartoons still apply. You nail it every time. Well, thank you, Sherry. Appreciate it.
And it's because their playbook never changes.
No. And they keep the same issues alive. They never stop. Democrats never stop. When you defeat them in one way, they come back at it a different way. It's just like this legal warfare that they're doing, lawfare they call it. They never stop. They're not going to stop on Trump. And it's just the way they do things, whether it's smoking guns or whatever.
They completely ignore their setbacks or when they get caught in a lie.
Yeah,
they completely ignore it. They just update the mission. Well, no big deal. It's instead of global cooling, it's global warming. Now it's climate change.
Yeah, and they're not going to stop until they get.
All of those had the same solution: government control.
Yep.
Government control, whether it was warming, cooling, or just climate change.
They want you to live in a box, and if you need to go anywhere, you're going to go on a train. So
and here, have a cricket sandwich. That'll
a little green cracker. Yeah, you get your allotment of crackers. You live in a little box, and it's just like it seems like that's the only way they're going to be satisfied. Dan, do you mind if I go through some of these cartoons in relationship to the FBI and how they're obfuscating Comer? And they won't release the file, right? That the whistleblower file that proves what the whistleblower is saying.
Oh, the FBI told them to go pound sand.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm like, we're not cooperating with you.
I know, for sure.
What do you think we are, Americans?
Yeah.
We're the FBI.
Yeah.
Spell FBI KGB.
Yeah. Oh. Pretty much. We're going to go back a ways.
Wow, 2016.
2016.
Oh, the mouse that got. What's that old saying? It's the early bird gets the worm, but it's the second mouse that gets the cheese.
Yeah.
But that's
the FBI is assisting here.
Yeah.
Hillary Clinton.
Yeah, their whole
Yeah. This was frustrating back then because that is exactly what it seemed like they were doing. They were playing defense for her.
Oh, before that, there'd been Benghazi and Trey Gowdy. What a joke.
Yeah.
What kind of grown man gets to be like 45 years old, still hadn't figured out how to comb his hair? He's the king of hair don'ts.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Yeah, this is kind of what was going on. You had a bad cop, dirty cop scenario going.
Mueller and Comey. Yeah,
Yep.
Comey. He's like 6'11", and he was such a big chicken crap. He was. Didn't Trump say one time he looked over and saw Comey hiding in the curtains? He was backing into the curtains. Good thing
Yeah.
those are tall windows, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So I would go through it. Now, I've often said, and I've heard people say, and this was done back in 2021, where if Don Jr. did even a fraction of what Hunter's done, he would be in jail.
Don Jr. looks mean as hell in that picture.
Yeah. Well, I would work to perfect him a little bit, but. And then this was before Elon.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of that was going on. We knew it. You know, this was back in 2022. We knew a lot of this stuff was going on.
The Trojan Bird. The Trojan Bird.
The Trojan tweet bird.
And, you know, we're not sure it's not going on now.
Right.
Elon's
No,
going
we're not.
you know, Elon's doing some really cool stuff.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Something really smells here, Rudy. FISA violations. The reason I'm showing this is this is what Comer's got to deal with the FBI.
yeah.
I don't
You're exactly right. These are the same issues he is dealing with right now.
right.
And these cartoons go back years.
Yeah.
I love that.
So he's got this whole apparatus. He's got the mainstream media, and this is all at currently when at 2020. These were what we knew about that they weren't talking about. The Ukraine quid pro quo, the Hunter Biden thing, Beijing Biden, this Flynn Spygate, racist remarks that he did. Want to bring that back up just to give you an idea of what the mainstream media is doing to cover Biden, especially lately. And then this one here, because they get their marching orders from the deep state. And of course, this wasn't too long ago that I did this one. So
Yeah, every one of them just nail it. Each one of these cartoons nails an aspect.
yeah,
And nails it hard.
yeah,
And it's actually amazing how all of those tie into what is happening today with that Comer stuff.
absolutely.
And what did they say? Biden had was getting these payments from Romania when he was vice president, and they stopped as soon as he left.
There were a lot of countries that he said. I don't know. I don't think he listed all the countries. Main one was China, 10 million from China, and different accounts that went to different parts of Biden's family. This should be mainstream. Any news organization that's actually a news organization should be trumpeting this. This is news. This makes Watergate look like a drop in the barrel compared to a waterfall. And I can't understand why for their sake of their own credibility, at some point, at least broach it somewhat, but they don't even do that.
No. Well, the thing is, like this morning I saw that clip of Fox News was it Fox and Friends?
Mm-hmm.
That Steve Ducey, the old dude, the blonde-headed dude who's been there for like forever.
Right.
Defending Joe Biden. Well, there's no evidence. There's no evidence. I mean, they have sunk now. Fox News has they're reading CNN scripts. They're reading MSNBC scripts. What they're
doing is I think they're trying to protect him against Trump is basically what they're doing, because I didn't hear a lot of media talking about there's no evidence with Trump. I mean, with the Russia thing.
They didn't need evidence. It was Trump. Oh, dude.
It's the seriousness of the crime that counts.
That's exactly right.
Right. Well, since you went on to that, I might as well bring up the Fox News thing a little bit. Started way back here. I'm going to bring it up. Coming up here, Grandpa's working on it.
Grandpa, wake up.
Wake up, Grandpa. This has been going on for a while, but I started getting frustrated. And of course, I can't understand why Fox News hasn't posted any of these. But
I don't know. I have no idea.
but there's the culprit right there.
All right.
Yeah, Paul Ryan. You got Rove and a lot of other rhinos. They seem to own the network now, which is troubling. Well, we've got other resources, thank goodness.
It's good. Yeah, it's good to have money.
Yeah, and then this is before Tucker was fired. He started showing these videos, and I think somebody tried to stop him there. But you have Schumer over here talking about January 6th is worse than Pearl Harbor, worse than 9/11, worse than the Civil War. And then you show this over. He shows the videos of people meandering around the hall taking selfies. Not that there wasn't some violence there. Of course there was. But there was another side to it that they didn't want you to see. And I think this might have got him in a little trouble.
Well, you know who was standing there and echoed everything Schumer said was Mitch McConnell, a worthless piece of crap.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And then you saw what happened. They came out and spoke. We never saw another minute. And Kevin McCarthy, who they sold us on him. It's been over 100 days. We've seen like 3 minutes of footage. Now he wants to fund Ukraine to however much money, and wants to raise the debt limit.
Yeah, the industrial.
Didn't they put that motion to vacate? I think one of our congressmen need to don't blend in. Come out there and file that, or whatever you do with the motion to vacate. Get it going.
What was that big $1 trillion budget they passed last year before the Republicans were put into the House?
That's been weeks ago, man.
Oh, yeah. And now they want to lift the debt ceiling even more. Start watching your spending a little bit. And this is Tucker leaving. He's shed the shackles of Fox News and is headed to free speech. And that's Fox News. Hold my beer. Bud Light shot themselves in the foot. Fox News said, hold my beer.
They blew their whole foot off.
Sorry, folks, if that's a little bit too graphic. I like this one. This one, to me says a lot, because I don't know where these people are in the lineup with what they have to hold themselves accountable to Murdoch's. But they're nervous, and you can say, anyone else have the urge to speak freely? Waters, Hannity, Gutfeld.
Well, you know what? I think they're all pretty well behaved when it comes to getting their paychecks over there.
Oh yeah.
They
know the line.
Kind of see. I mean, I don't watch them, but Hannity, he's gone. He agreed to have Lindsey Graham as a partner or something. I don't know. So. I don't have a lot of respect for anybody that works for a communist company or a communist sympathizing company. I have no respect for any of those people.
Do you think they know that they're communist, or do you think they're just trying to?
Of course they know.
Cater.
Of course they know. They're both. They know, and they're trying to cover their butts.
The thing that bothers me about that is eventually, as this progresses into communism and tyranny, they're going to be screwed. At least I think they will be, but they don't know that.
Well, I'm thinking, with what happened, as we were saying, CNN blew a beautiful opportunity to inject some instant credibility last night. If they would have just been respectful to Trump, they could have been tough, but if they would have been respectful, they could have drawn an audience.
Yeah,
but this is gone. The news from the cabal networks, it's gone. It's over. And
absolutely.
It's not cable TV. It's cabal TV.
Cabal TV.
Yeah, cabal news. Yeah. Welcome to cabal news. Not cabal. What am I doing?
Yeah, this cartoon I just did yesterday, the day before. I can't remember, but
oh my gosh, you could just switch out the Fox News Rhino for CNN and put Trump over there for Tucker. Yeah.
True, you could do that. But the thing is that this backfired so badly on Fox News. I don't think they expected to hit the drop, and people aren't coming back like they thought.
And especially with Tucker announcing his new show.
Yeah.
On Twitter.
Actually, you have a video on that, don't you?
I have a clip of Tucker talking about the intelligence community and how they are everywhere. I think I have. I can pull it for the next segment.
I got it up here. With he's talking to. Who's he talking to here? And I can't remember.
Gabbard. He's talking to Tulsi.
Yeah, I'll play that one. Let me finish this cartoon. This cartoon, well, kind of speaks for itself. I did work for Fox as far as their cartoonist for a couple of years until it looks like it was doing really good for almost 2 years. And then all of a sudden, something changed at Fox over the last couple of months where they just stopped using most of my material and started bringing in more other cartoonists. I don't know if they just don't want anything harsh. They don't want anything hardlining. They don't want anything anti-rhino. I noticed that a lot of those cartoons they were taking out just weren't. They just didn't like, and that isn't what cartooning is about. Cartoons are supposed to be about hard-hitting stuff, and they. It's supposed to elicit discussion and debate, but more and more, a lot of these media outlets, like newspapers, want to stay away from the controversy. Let's play that video.
Well, real quick, I was going to add is that I think I hear it's the Murdoch women that are really pushing the agenda. So anyway,
right.
That's all.
You sure? I agree with you, and that's what we've heard for a long time.
There are members of Congress who are controlled by the intel agencies. I'm not speculating on this. I lived there for 35 years. I know this. I had a very high-ranking member of the House Intel Committee tell me at dinner at a restaurant in Washington when he'd been drinking, we got to talk about this. And I said, I'll text you. He goes, I can't text. And I said, why is that? And he goes, well, because NSA reads my text. And I said, NSA reads it. Wait, you're the head guy on the intelligence committee. You're their boss. You're providing oversight in our constitutional system. He's like, yeah, but, they're still spying at me. First thing. Second thing, Michael McCall, who is, the leader of, I would say, the neocons in the House, kind of low-key neocons, but neocons. I got into an argument with him once last year on the phone. He told somebody that I was a Russian agent or something, and I was outraged. So I called him on the phone, and I used bad language. I was really mad, and he said, "Whoa! I just got that. That's what the intel briefers told me, that you were working for Russia." And I said, "That's what the intel briefers told you? You believe your fucking intel brief? Like, how old are you, son? I'm from DC. My dad was in this world. Like, you're being manipulated by your intel briefers."
Word. Take that down. I thought I'd go through a couple of comments. We've got some good ones coming up here.
All right, let's do
Destination Alabama again. Title 42. Oh, yeah, we got to talk about Title 42 pretty soon, but I think we should take a small commercial break here pretty soon. Yeah. I think you got a...
Yeah, we can get ready for when you get to be a little older, you like naps. So we're going to do a group nap. Y'all ready? Is everybody ready for a group nap?
Do you have your commercial set up? Yeah.
Hang on. Let's see.
I'm enjoying these comments.
Okay.
We got William Sanford, Destination Alabama, Paul Davies, LinkedIn user.
Oh, I gotta get rid of one.
There we go.
Yeah, read some comments. I'm about ready.
Joe and Linda, drill baby drill. Yeah, that was part of what he said last night to solve our energy problem.
Brought back some Sarah Palin. Remember?
Yeah.
She said that?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, we've got our the commercial up there.
Oh, it is. Okay, let me see if I can find it. There we go. There we go. I'll get it.
And promo code Joe Dan.
Yes.
Cool.
We'll be right back. We're going to take a nap.
Simply guarantee my pillow will be the most comfortable pillow you'll ever own or your money back.
Hold it. You know, Mark Lindell's always talking big about how his products are the best and how his pillows are the best. Well, we're going to put them to the test. Today we're going to be testing the pillows, the blankets, the bathrobes, and the old geezer sheets.
It's actually Giza.
Giza. Not old geezer?
No.
That was the only reason I bought them. Anyway, let's go. Clearly, Mike's not just blowing hot air.
Nice.
Yeah. And you know what? I just got that new My Pillow 2.0.
Excuse me.
He does incredible products, but I learned how to order. Because it's like, how full do you want it? I got one that's like super full, and it's almost too full. Then you buy one, you get one free. He's got all these great deals. So I got one that was less full, and that's the way to do it. But you know what else he has? I mean, he's got like these, not only sweats, but he's got all kinds of clothes for men and stuff. But the My Pillow socks, I'm telling you, man, they're awesome.
My bad. Have you tried the coffee?
I haven't tried the coffee yet because I'll try it, but you have to move me really hard to change my coffee.
Yeah, for sure.
But
I like my coffee. I like coffee, strong coffee. I don't have very many vices left, so coffee's my thing right now.
Yeah, I quit smoking cigars, so coffee's my thing too.
Oh, good. I wanted to. I saw a comment on the border, and that's a big thing. The Title 42, where they're just pouring. They're going to be pouring across the border. There's like 10,000 just waiting, and then more coming.
Disgusting.
Yeah, and this is designed. This was orchestrated a long time ago. It's been a strategic left-wing globalist orchestrated operation from the get-go.
It's the same crap they did in Europe.
Yep.
Same crap. We just let everybody come in and they destroy everything. And
Right.
Paris looks as bad as San Francisco.
Well, I heard that they're organizing these people down there. There's Soros leftists going down there telling them to go to America. They have to let you through. And there's no way that all those people organically decide to go to the United States. There's no way. This has been organized. This is not organic. And lot of it.
You've got, I think it was Brownsville or one of these places. You got a whole block that's owned by Catholic charities.
But I've heard that the Catholics, they're not exactly pure Catholic either. Their name is that.
Apparently, neither is the Pope. But I'm going to be cool. I'm not.
Well, I've heard some Catholics complain that this is a left-wing organization under the name of.
Lefties have taken it over. I saw Mel Gibson had a good video about the current state of the Catholic Church.
Yeah,
and my Aunt Jean was Catholic. I love all my Catholic buddies and friends.
Yeah, well, me too. I mean, it's awesome. I mean, I think that if you really want to help people out, they have displaced compassion, is what it is. I mean, they're throwing their compassion on the wrong things. We have people here that are in dire need, dire trouble, and they think they're being compassionate towards these immigrants, but a lot of them are dying on the way up here, and then many of the kids are being shifted into slavery, human trafficking, sex trade. That's not compassion, but they don't hear that from the mainstream media. And this cartoon I have here explains a lot of what's our problems are in the mainstream media. The brainwashing, the constant getting out their propaganda, and it's orchestrated by them. Then they film it. So
they're not compassionate about anything.
No.
And you know, and if it's not really misdirected compassion, it's just all communist lies.
Right.
But people, you know what? People are waking up to it. Yeah, there's the kids in cages.
Yeah, started back in the Obamas, and what I have Obama saying is, "Sorry, kids, you'll have to wait till they elect a Republican president before the media notices you." So,
perfect.
Yeah. So, just breezing through some of these, and this was something I did back in 2014 because this all started back then, and it was interrupted by Trump when he was elected, and he opened the spit gates. He welcomed it in. Then Biden just exasperated it.
Yeah, the cartels down in 2010, as early as then, you had the cartels controlling our southern border.
Mm-hmm.
It's a freaking joke.
Yep. Absolutely.
But you know, thank God we got Trump in there for 4 years to tighten things up.
Yeah.
Who gave you kids the crazy idea you could just walk across our border and stay? I love Obama. Oh yeah, you remember that? The kids singing about Obama. You remember that?
Yeah, I remember all that. Imagine them doing Trump in school.
Oh, kid. I don't know what's creepier. I mean, having kids pretend they're a different sex or singing Obama. Obama.
Yeah. Imagine how many teachers would have been fired if they had the kids say, Trump, Trump.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember when they fired that rodeo clown who had been impersonating presidents for years? He impersonated Clinton, he impersonated Bush, and then when he impersonated Obama, they fired him, and he wasn't allowed back at the rodeo for life.
Yeah,
crazy.
You know what? I forgot about that, but that's true.
Yeah,
he got fired for doing an Obama impression.
Yeah. Well, he has exasperated, and he has just blown up racism in this country.
Obama, you know, when he came in, we were like over 70% white country.
Mm-hmm.
We elect a black president not once but twice, but suddenly we're as racist as we've ever been. We have to condemn our history and take down our statues and change our language and rip down our flags. And
absolutely.
And thanks, Obama. I mean,
yeah, thank you. And
a
then
70% white country electing a black president is not a racist country.
Yeah,
I don't care what you say.
And this is what we're stuck with now. With Biden's America is nothing but a dumpster fire.
You know what? And the flames are reaching every corner. Well, that's a good one. I was still talking about it when you left it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay. That's all right. Just ignore me.
Yeah.
It's going to every corner.
Yeah.
I mean, that's one of these. Yeah, that's the thing about your cartoons, man. And there's some good cartoonists out there. You know, Ben Garrison. I like a lot of Ben Garrison stuff. Mike Ramirez. He's kind of a rhino type.
He kind of caters to that element. You got Gary Varvel, though. He's awesome. Yeah, Mike Lester's hilarious.
But Branco is the Gary Larson of political cartoon.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're the leader of the pack.
Thank you.
No, I'll cash for that.
Checks in the mail.
Let's read some comments.
Okay, we can do that.
Oh, I like that cartoon too.
Here, I don't know if I have very many, but this is the entire United States is now a border state with the fentanyl, the human trafficking, the cartels, and the Democrats aren't doing a dang thing I'm going to say damn this time. A damn thing to stop it.
That's what you got to say what you mean.
That's
I like
right.
how you have continued because you didn't have room to put all 50 states.
Well, yeah, I know. Well, I wanted to make sure they got the concept of what I was doing, you know.
I do stuff like that in my videos.
Yeah, to be
Hang on,
continued.
this doesn't quite fit, so I need to make up for it somehow.
And this rear end, who claims the border is closed, is destroying our country by leaps and bounds. They could stop this.
It's amazing how they can just lie. I
But
mean, 1,000% knowing it's a lie, knowing it's a lie, knowing you know it's a lie, and they don't give a rat's ass. They stick to it because that's what communists do.
right.
And,
They're doing it right in front of people. People know there's a problem with this border. They've known it for a long time. And when you get out in front of everybody and say the border is secure, the border is closed, like you're some kind of clone robot, Borg type of entity, you know, it's frustrating as heck.
well, but the left, the Democrats are the Borg.
They are the group.
Everybody knows that the Borg is that
Yeah.
aliens on Star Trek where their brains were all connected.
Yeah, it's
And
the
they all
Borg.
thought the same thought. That's
Yeah,
what it, man.
It's
'Cause
the
they're
group
talking
thing.
not long ago, you had all the Democrats vote against saving abortions. So I mean, saving babies born alive.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, what the hell kind of evil person votes against saving a baby born alive?
Yeah.
I mean, but
Yeah, that is insanity. That's evil. That's just
it's
evil.
totally evil.
Your agenda means so much to you. Your agenda and being on the left side of things, you're so in fear of your peers on the left that you'd be willing to kill a 9-month-old baby is just insane. And I don't know how they're not self-aware of that.
Well, that's what happens when you don't have God. When
That's
you don't
true.
believe in Jesus Christ and have God in your heart, you go, what was the saying? You have a God-shaped hole in your heart, and if
Absolutely.
you don't fill it up, you'll try to fill it up with nonsense.
Right.
And that's what they do. That's what they do. And you know, you and I talk privately, regularly, and we talk a lot about Christian stuff and the Bible stuff, and the Christianity within our nation. And we were talking how in this past lifetime, it started in 1947, like 76 years ago. We've disconnected from God. In 76 years ago, in 1947, we got the wall of separation. In 63, we got took the prayer out of school. 73, we started the baby killing machine.
Yep.
And you see where we are today. You see, but in one generation, 76 years, look at the separation. Look at the change. It's disgraceful.
Nobody fears anything higher than themselves. We used to have a kind of a common denominator that there was something higher than ourselves we had to answer to. But a lot of people don't have that anymore. The only thing they have to answer to is if they can get away with it. And basically.
And even the people who didn't really believe in God, they respected the institutions.
Well, at least they knew that the prosecutors weren't bought off or injected in there by Soros, to where they knew that maybe the prosecutors were out for the people and not out for criminals. But now it's wide open. Excuse me. It's just amazing. Where are we at here? Okay. We have ignored the border for too long. Your recent cartoon showing Democrats handing out voter registration was spot on. Oh yeah, that was one of the newer cartoons I did.
Yeah, totally.
So, why don't we do one of your videos here, Joe Dan? How about this one here?
Oh yeah. Hang on, before we started, this is kind of in line with the all this tranny crap, the gender confusion, and I don't know if you saw, following along in the footsteps of Bud Light is Levi's. I think they've been gone for a while anyway. But anyway, There was no gender confusion back here when we were little. Check this out. This is so cool. You're going to laugh.
These girls were introduced to their handsome new teacher, and we got a chance to watch and listen after the fellow left the room.
I'd like to know whether girls would like to be in my class. Would you enjoy being in the class? Thank you, Mr. Williams. Will you all bear with me? Can you have patience just a second? Let me answer this. I'll be right back.
Stop looking at him. It's gonna be a play. You got to understand. Tony, I never saw them, and the eyes are. Like all the girls say. He's young, too. He must be at least around 24.
And it's the same type of situation, except now boys are at the table, and they're going to meet their pretty new teacher, and here she is.
This is hilarious.
And after she leaves, we'll see the reaction.
Hi. What's your name? Charles Bird. Hi, nice to meet you. Joe Paul. Nice to meet you. My name is Miss Darling, and I'm going to be a new teacher in social studies. Class good? Yeah, so.
You're wanted on the phone, Miss Starling. Would you follow me, please?
Oh, would you wait here for me a couple of minutes? I'll be right back.
I didn't want to transfer when he mentioned it, but now I do.
Oh, would you wait here a couple of minutes, okay? Thank you. Oh, could you just wait a couple of minutes?
Oh, sure.
Thank you.
Wow, that was funny. That was hilarious.
No gender confusion there, was there?
No, thought we'd look at some of these comments real quick. We have ignored the border for too long. Your recent cartoon showing Democrats. I read this one earlier, but it brings up. Why don't I do some of the newer cartoons? I haven't touched on the newer ones yet.
Well, get to it.
I will. Here, let me say. Grandpa's back at the technology thing again here. Hang on. Hang on. It's coming. It's coming. All right. This one just came out today. So get a good look at it.
Yeah. Don't look here. Look over there.
Not that Santos is a peach himself. You know, I don't think anybody really cares for the guy. But it's amazing how the media wants you to be looking at Santos with all this other stuff going on with Biden's pay-to-play scandals. Isn't it amazing?
Well, yesterday when Comer had his press conference, every major media, broadcast media, ignored it.
Yes,
Even
they did.
C-SPAN.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I thought C-SPAN was kind of like above the fray, but
trying to stay, trying to just cover the news, but we know that that's not the case.
That's just so sad.
And then we already covered this one.
Well,
Trump,
that's a good one.
But this is the one the guy was referring to in the comment section.
Oh, yeah, the voter registration forms.
National Guard to the rescue, border processing forms. He's got a little pin in his sleeve there ready to go, and then Democrats are right behind him with the voter registration forms.
It's perfect.
Yeah. I want to breeze through this. Then we were talking about the NSA earlier, about them spying on everybody. Property of the U.S. government. What is that thing? It's a high-tech machine to spy on our enemies. Why is it pointed at my house?
We're protecting you.
Yeah, we're protecting you from yourself.
Yeah. We will protect you from that misinformation.
Yeah, this one was, I did this one. I do a cartoon every week for Minnesota, alphanews.com. And this is about Minnesota's becoming more like California all the time. And so this is to illustrate that fact. And of course, we got back to this one, which we did earlier. So I'll breeze over that one. Then we're going to talk about our military a little bit. What's happening to our military. And of course, I'll bring
They're
that.
intentionally trying to humiliate America.
I think so.
Look at who we've got sitting in the White House. Look at that cackling idiot vice president.
Yeah.
She actually makes Biden look smart, and he's a cadaver. You know. Yeah. And then in the military, like you're talking about, we've got these trannies.
Yeah.
I mean, they're even putting trannies in ads.
Mm-hmm.
See,
Absolutely. That was what that one was about. Is the Navy they put a Navy recruiter tranny in charge of recruitment. Like that's going to help recruitment. A lot of the reason people aren't joining the military is because of how woke things are getting and how Melly and the Democrats and the wokeness is interfering with the military as it should be. So,
well, I think we should bring back the word fag.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying it. Actually, I am. I mean, when did that word become the N word for the LGBTQ and all that crap?
A lot of people use that. I mean, they haven't outlawed queer yet, have they?
Well, it depends what week it is. You know, we outlaw things based on our emotions and how horny we are.
But here's this is the reason why we're in trouble. I mean, this guy, I got this one for forcing critical race theory on our troops. is metal. And then, it's just weakness all around. We have China buying up farmland and corporations and farmland next to military bases. And this guy here is just letting him do it. Of course, he's being paid. His family received over $10 million from him. So I think Biden is compromised, and it's showing up in all kinds of areas.
He's totally compromised. And, I mean, even if they impeach him, what are they going to replace him with?
Yeah. Come on.
I mean, come on. Really?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Whoever they put in there is not going to change a thing because they're not in charge.
No. That you hit the nail on the head there.
Well, I miss Trump. Don't you miss Trump?
Oh, yeah. I mean, look at what we got. Like we got here. China and Russia are launching a full-scale attack. Quick, get me the climate czar.
Man, it's sad. It's sad what they've done. But I'm telling you, I believe that it's a humiliation thing. These people hate America. They're destroying our border, our sovereignty, our money, our economy. And look at the people they're putting in positions of power. Absolute freaking lunatics. Yep. Lunatics. All of them.
Well, Obama did say he was going to transform America, and we're seeing it right before our eyes with our military, with our border, with the economy. They often wondered why it was taking so long to recover. It was the slowest recovery we've ever had in history when Obama took over. Normally, that recovery should have taken a couple of years, but because of Obama's policies, they slowed it down to a trickle. And then when Trump got there, it just exploded because he took all the barriers away, the regulations and the tax breaks. And then he nailed China with some regulations, and so it just made it all come together.
Well, the thing Trump did that was so important, he showed the American people that you can make a decision and make it and get quick results. You don't.
Yeah.
We were under the impression that to get anything to happen in the federal government, it's going to take 5 years. Trump came in with fix this, and that's why we're sick of these clowns up in the House of Representatives dragging their feet. Like Kevin McCarthy, slow walking stuff. Where's the urgency? Trump went in there with urgency. He got stuff done.
Yep, for sure. Love it when DeSantis sent the illegals to Martha's Vineyard. That was kind of cute.
That was awesome. And DeSantis is a great governor.
Yeah, he is.
He needs to stay there.
Yeah.
Forget this
I agree.
notion of challenging Trump.
Yeah.
The primary's over. Trump sealed it last night.
Yeah, there's too much at stake to not come together and fight this evil. If there's too much at stake, we can't be warring amongst ourselves. We need to unite against this evil force that's happening to our country.
Yeah, Trump's the only one's got the skills
Yep.
to do it. And the balls to do it. He's the only one coming out and saying I'm going to kick the deep state's ass.
Yep.
When is any of these other challengers or what Steve Bannon calls them, the Keebler elves? How many of these Keebler elves have come out and said they're going to take down the deep state?
Right.
Well, they can't because that's who's sponsoring them.
Well, William makes a good point here. One young mother and a small child walked from Panama. I don't think so. I'll go back to, I think it's organized. I think they're being bussed. I think they're.
Yeah, there was some footage of some buses.
Yep.
From way down there. And lots of them.
Trump stopped it. He went to the governments and said, look, you stop this or you ain't getting any money.
But these people want it. Let's get into the humiliation thing. They want to destroy America and they want us to be humiliated as we go down.
Right.
And it ain't going to happen. No. People are waking up like nobody's ever seen before. I have Democrat friends who are like, well, the thing about Trump, at least I may not agree with his answers, but at least he answered the questions, without somebody guiding him.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of Democrats who are not communists.
Right.
There's a lot that are normal, and we all need to come together.
Absolutely.
We are not enemies. We have become a Pavlov's sheep reacting to stimuli, and we sit here and bash each other. We need to focus on the enemy, and just because you want free speech and the right to protect yourself does not make you a left winger or a right winger. It makes you an American.
Well,
I've got to fight.
How many times has the left called conservatives Hitler or fascists? I don't know very many fascists in the definition that were pro-free speech or pro-freedom. It's just ridiculous how they have tried to flip the switch. You have the fascists calling the non-fascists Hitler and fascists, and it's ridiculous.
Well, don't you limit our dialogue to words with definitions, buddy.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Well, we don't care about definitions. We just changed the definition of vaccine. 3 times since 2015.
Yeah, that's right. They did.
They even changed the definition of the word definition. It's like, come on, guys. But I mean, it's this era. When we get through it, let's see, people are learning. They are learning so much right now.
Oh yeah. And
the one good thing is the alternative media is getting better and better. It really is. As the corporate media just keeps going down the toilet.
Mm-hmm.
With that thing last night, I didn't have any way to watch CNN. So I subscribed to one of those services and did my free trial. And as soon as it's over, I canceled. But what? I was one of those idiots that thought, maybe they might, throw us a bone, throw the conservatives a bone. Maybe, do. Yeah.
No, look at the panel after the show. I didn't watch, but maybe 2 minutes, not even a minute of it. right after the show. They looked irate. Jake Tapper was like, I mean, he had steam. He was like had steam coming out of his ears. Why did they let this guy?
Oh, and Rick Wilson. Remember Rick Wilson from the Lincoln Project or whatever it is?
Yeah.
Hair on fire, freaking out. Look what they've done. They've made Trump president again.
Yeah. Good.
That's what we want. But I mean, it's stunning how they blew that opportunity.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we're getting kind of close to wrapping it up. We've been here about an hour.
Have we started yet?
Yeah, getting pretty close. Well, when is your video coming out? You said a couple of weeks. It'll be done?
Well, I'm wearing in the final part of it. I got the guy from Ed. I got Ed Henry. He used to be on Fox News.
Yeah,
and
awesome.
now he's on over there on Real America's Voice. They're on their morning show, which people should be watching instead of Fox and Friends. I know we still have some traitors out there that are sneaking and going in their closet watching Fox and Friends and stuff. No. Go to Real America's Voice. It's free.
Yeah.
It's totally free. You don't have to subscribe to anything to get it. Just get the app on your TV, your phone. Good stuff.
Another one is War Room. They really need to make that a daily diet. With Steve Brannon.
And then one thing about War Room, War Room got they got swatted today again. Like how they did with Marjorie Taylor Greene, and they've done with Tim Pool and several others. In the middle of a broadcast, 15 cops come busting in.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But the thing about War Room, people tune in, they're like, it's not a news show. It's an information show, and it's a show for patriots who want to get involved. And you're getting the information you need. And sometimes you got to step up. Sometimes it's too much, even for me. I mean, I'm like, I love Bannon, and I'm glad he's there. I have to step back.
But if you want to be truly informed, and they also give you tools so that you can fight this crap.
Yeah, you have to be a part of the War Room posse. You have to be a part of the War Room posse. Absolutely. And that's how we're going to win this thing. And Steve Bannon, when they had the raid, you didn't even know they were raiding him. He said, "You guys keep it down in there," and he kept talking. I have the clip somewhere, but I wasn't prepared.
Right. Well, where can they find you?
In my chair at the moment. No, I'm at. As far as social media, it's at Joe Dan Media. The ad sign is Joe Dan Media, all one word.
I'm gonna throw the banner up here. So
okay,
I forgot about the banner, Joe Dan.
I knew
you didn't remind me.
I knew you were slacking. I just didn't want to really say it.
Moving a little slow these days. I'm 66 years old, and
you don't look a day over 65.
I don't look. Somebody said I don't look a day over 70. So, nice person, huh? That was my daughter.
Oh, bless her heart.
Oh yeah.
No, but I'm on Twitter. My main was Truth Social, and for the first time in years, I'm getting ready to eclipse the 20,000 follower mark. I don't have the millions, but I'm like 500 away from 20,000.
All right, people, get busy. Get on Truth Social and follow Joe Dan. He has great stuff.
I had it on Twitter. I was like about 25,000 or something. Never was a huge number. And then I came back one day and it was knocked down to 9,000. What the hell, man? This was like 2 or 3 years ago, and about 4 years ago, and I've been stuck at the same place on Twitter for 4 years, between 11,000 and 14,000.
Me too. So I still think there's some cheesiness going on at Twitter. Yeah, I'm doing okay on Truth Social. I just post on Facebook just because I have a few leftovers over there that are still on Facebook. A lot of them have moved over to Truth Social, where they can find me at AF as in Frank, Branco. So, and Comically Incorrect is my website. Joe Dan, your website's Intellectual Frog Legs, right?
That's right, intellectualfroglegs.com, not international frog legs. Those are the pancakes.
Yeah.
They're not very good. They're green. We don't want those.
Yeah.
But intellectual frog legs.
Right on.
.com, and we're gonna have a new episode out. If you haven't seen us, give it a shot. It's cool.
It is.
It's better than it's not what you think, and it's better than you imagined. I'm telling you, it's like what's this hillbilly talking about.
And they're not free to make, are they?
They're not. No, frog legs are not free to make. They're free to watch though.
Right.
But we take. We love our donors. We love our donors. But anyway,
And I'm one. I'm one of the donors.
Are you a donor?
Yeah, I donated $1.50 a couple of months ago.
I know it. And we love you. We appreciate it too, man. And then you and I have to record our part. We've got this new show. It's so laid back that even Branco and I doze off during it.
Yeah, we just kind of fall asleep.
But
I think we'll say goodbye for now. We'll be back next Thursday to do this all over again. We're going to have some more video clips, some more cartoons. I'm going to start going back into
Kevin,
the archives.
thank you for the nice comment, Kevin. We enjoyed the interaction. Yeah.
Where's that? Oh, I'm off of the comment section. Where are we at?
It's on the comment.
Oh, okay. Kevin?
You have it on the screen.
Yeah. Oh, I have.
You did.
Nothing gets by me, huh? Yeah. No, but we're going to do this next Thursday. We're going to have videos. I'm going to reach back into the archives. If anything's pertinent to what's going on at the moment, I'm going to pull those out, and any kind of videos that Joe Dan wants to show. And
then we'll predict the future.
Absolutely.
Predict the future for you, yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Say goodbye, Joe Dan.
Well, goodbye, Joe Dan.
Goodbye, everybody. Thanks a lot.
You guys, God bless you.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Keep the
Thank
faith.
you.
God
Thank
be-
you.